My fellow Low Elo legends, I am back once again to give you one of the best Low Elo build orders currently in the AoE2 community, and it is called the All-In Scouts build order that you specifically do with Khmer. So this is a Low Elo build order that's an all-in build order. This might get you 50 Elo on the rank ladder if you do it correctly. Helping you gain 50 Elo is not my goal, but it sure as hell sounds fun, right? Since this is an all-in sort of build, it's almost sort of a meme build. No, this is not the 8 pop scouts. This is an all-in Feudal Age scouts. That means you're going to be having multiple stables and you're going to be only Feudal Age focused in the game, so you don't have to worry about going to castle. If you think that this build is going to stop you from going to castle, or you want to play Castle Age, feel free to do so, because you'll have to learn the Civ for that. So I would advise you to at least reading the tech tree if you haven't played Khmer before, and that's my only advice. Anyway, so 6 on food, 1 on board. It's the anti-meta Dark Age sort of build because we need to have all the food you can gather quickly. It's almost like, you know, your Mongols or something. But I will come to how you will be able to execute this. Look at this. Flawless boiler. And there we go. Shift Q. Very simple. Now, look at that. This is one tip that I'd love to share with you guys, is making sure that if you see a hole in the tree like that, just lock your villager in. It's higher efficiency that way. You'll thank me later. If a pro in the future sees your wreck, he or she will be happy. I think there are a couple of 2K guys who are females, right? We should celebrate the women in our community for sure. AoE2 community is even stronger with women in it. All right, so now the next one goes to get the other boar, and the 12th will, or the 13th pop, will go get the house down. So notice by the time this boar is done, my villager will be there, and she's gonna build 2 houses. There we go, and this one, there we go. How cool was that, guys? All right, I think we found all our sheep. No? I think so. Let's try here. Maybe I forgot a few here. No, I think that's all. Yeah, 6 of them. Okay, then we go scout. What you do with a house villager is you put them to the mill. And now, here's another cool trick. I think I've shared this before, is having your 1 sheep on the right and 1 sheep on the left, so you can shift queue half of them here and half of them here. So it's more efficient that way. And now, by the time this villager reaches, you will have 100 wood. If I force dropped it, that is. And then, there we go. Come on, man. Alright, there we go. Alright, now we've got mill being built. And there we go. So we should have 500 food in the bank soon. And that's it. I started shift queuing, and I'm gonna start finding my opponent. And now the 18th Ville will go to, how many do we have here? Why is he going there? Look at that pathing, guys. They said they fixed it. All right. All right, and then next one. And that's it. We've clicked up to feudal, and all we gotta do is just start sending some to wood. So we start sending them to wood, and what I like to do is just 1 by 1 put them in separate, you know, trees. This way you're efficient, and always shift queue, guys. Always plan ahead. There should be technically only 8. You don't need 9, so you can just, because we need food. So what we're going to do here is we're going to send 1 more to berries. I think this berries makes sense. And now let's go find that opponent. We should be able to find them. We found the boar, so they're nearby. The idea is to circle around, right? Do not lose your scout, guys. Put them on defensive, stand ground, basically. And that's it. And we don't need to worry about... you don't need to worry about chickens or deer. You don't need to worry about building a barracks. Because... I just wanted to scare that scout. Anyway. And now notice it's about to run out, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to send more guys to wood. Because we have enough wood in the bank. Now, we're not going to make the second stable right away. Because we need the food to support it. That is continuous production of these scouts. So as soon as we hit feudal, we're going to do a couple of things. We're going to get double bit axe second. First, we're going to build our stable. And meanwhile, we're going to queue builds and we're going to get double bit axe. And we're going to keep circling our opponent. Remember that so you can find the weak points. Now you see we have more on wood. So what do? We start putting in farms immediately because we need to sustain stable production. So now put a hotkey or a control group and start queuing your scouts. The other one starts building house the other side and just connects it because most likely connecting to the TC makes sense because you're going to be in the attack, right? You're going to be faster, queuing faster than your opponent. So, I mean, you'll have a faster up time guaranteed at 900 to 1000 elo. Believe me, most 900 to 1000 elos are up by 930 tops. You have hit an 8-minute 50-second build here. Now notice, as soon as I have, how many farms now? 7 farms. See how quick was that? And with Khmer, it doesn't matter how you place your farms. They can be T90 farms. But anyway, I just wanted to do that. Maybe he might notice, but who cares? At this point, I'm here to just make you guys happy with this build order, and that is what the fastest Elo legend is here for. Yes, there we go. Now, how many do we have? We've got 10. Now, we come to close to 13 is when we try to stop our farm production. And we focus on... Now, you can do multiple things, right? Now, this time, I'm actually not attacking because I want to show you how cool it is with more and more stables. Now, how it works is you've got so many scouts here. You're 12 minutes. You would have 3 scouts by 11 or even, you know, if you did it faster, you can go up to 10:45 and you have like 3 scouts already in the field. And if you think it's a scout civ that you're facing, send the spear forward if you have, wall towards your TC. So now what we're going to do is we're going to see we've got how many farms? We've got 12, 1 more, or 2 more, it doesn't matter. And then we build our stable, second stable. And then what we're going to do is we're going to send 2 to our mining, basically gold mine. Yes, I was saying mining camp. So we're going to build our second stable here. And we're going to take 1 guy here. And we're going to send them to gold. And then we build a mining camp. And the rest keep making farms. So I go here. This is a quick hop on and hop off trick. Now you don't have to worry about, building farms, right on the mill and stuff. If you're running out of straggler trees, send them to your lumber camp or make a second lumber camp. Now, you can see the surplus amount of food, right? So this is where we never stop queuing, guys. That's why. The reason I was not queuing any scouts is because I was trying to explain to you what you need to do. So, anyway. So we're going to have continuous scout production, and we'll have enough for bloodlines in a bit. If you want, you can send the 3rd one to gold, even the 4th one, so you can click up the castle if you wish to later on, if you're happy with your scouts, if you've done enough damage, and you think they're... Normally, at this stage, by 15 minutes, you should be killing your opponent with at least 10 to 12 scouts, right? So that's your build order. And what are you going to do if you don't want to go up to castle? stop building farms again because you have enough, and you just build another stable, and there you go. And get your bloodlines, and keep making scouts. And see, I've got 9 so far. It's because I wasn't queuing them, but if I were to, I would have a ton of scouts, and I can quickly click up to castle, and then have light cav. I want knights. I can do whatever I want. But at this point, 15 to 18 minutes, you would have already won the game if you had an upper hand, because this is all about having an upper hand. You can go ahead and build a blacksmith, get your upgrades, just go ham, right? Don't forget to build houses. Sorry about that, but if you do get house, just get town watch and quickly build that house, and always drop a second house. So in feudal, you need 2 houses to recover. In Castle Age, you need 3 houses to recover, and in Imperial Age, you need 4. Oh wow, I wasn't paying attention. So yeah, that's that. Thank you for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this session, and also the build order. Now, so guys, thank you for watching, and I really appreciate all the support that you've given me for all the low elo build orders that I've been creating for you guys. So thank you very much, and have a good one.